Boongie Boongie. All right. So I made a video recently just talking about day ones, especially. We're talking about LFG. In this season, my my most time in LFG is probably this season, and it's a shit show. It's just not good. I mean, it's not anyone's fault, but I get into a know what to do post, right? Okay, we all know what we're doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, cool. I find out that the guy says, "Oh," after he said, "Yeah, I know what to do." There's two, three guys that are like, "Oh, actually, I never done this before," and I'm like, "Oh, then why'd you say you know what to do?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I start getting what do you call it, anxious. I start using this little app, a little site called Rate Report. Now, at times, if most LFG are on, it's like, okay. I mean, obviously, if there's like a post that says, "Oh, I need help teaching," or "I need help learning," oh yeah, great. You're putting it. You're telling everyone that you need help. That's great. But when you go into a post and they're like, and they says know what to do, like quick run, and then bring like they fold it on you, like, "Oh, we don't know what we're doing." I'm pretty calm about it if they're upfront about it. Like I had a guy, a Goss run, div run. The guy was like, "Know what to do, quick Goss, fresh run," and it was a 4-man div run, and I'm like, "Oh, 1,000 yard stare meme." Uh, but I'm tolerant as long as they're on. But the main issue is not enough people know what this is or use it. So a raid report, what is it? It is a site that tells you people's raid completions, their stats about raids, their trios, flawlesses, day ones, etc. We're gonna use me as an example. Uh, Shitter extraordinaire, as my friend Devil would call me. Okay. You got 881 total clears. My full clears is 600. It tells you the differentiation between the checkpoint clears or you know, shit like that. Now it tells you all your Val. I got 53 clears in Val. It tells you completion rate. That's not great. That's actually really bad on my part. Uh, and then red dots mean you failed the raid or you got kicked or you left early. It's not etc. You didn't complete it. Now there will be, it's gonna be different for everybody, but I think a lot more people should be using this, especially if they're trying to do quick runs. You don't have to, but it makes your life easier when you're trying to do like, let's say you want to do a run flawless, because it's easy, right? It's just a jumping puzzle, the bitch, and you want to make sure. Okay, I at least want to make sure these guys get go. You owe them. Let's type, like example. I'm gonna type in my friend's name. Hang on. I'm just, cause I know who he is. I'm gonna boom. This guy's got 20 clears. Oh, so he's good enough to do Ron flawless. I think above 10 clears, that's great. Um, and this, I think, it just makes it easier for people if they just use this kind of thing. I know LFG is rough. I know it can be rough. I know that's kind of some people like that, some people don't. But holy, this season it's been rough. I've been using this a lot lately, and I know what I'm getting myself into sometimes. But when they don't put it in the title and they just say, "Oh, know what to do, quick run," and you go in there, it's like, "Oh, it's a teaching run, full teaching run." You're like, "Oh, am I fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi here? Fucking Yoda? Fucking the fucking turtle from Kung Fu Panda?" I get that people want to teach. I get that, but this is just a tool of making sure you know what you're getting into. It's it's what I would use. Now obviously I don't try to be toxic or anything like that. It makes me angry when you get into this post. It happens to everyone occasionally where you get in the post that says "Stop, quick run," and then there's obviously the one guy. Like I said, most Destiny players or raiders, they know what they're doing, and if you're not under like power, like if you're not like 15 or 17, 20, and you don't have any exotics, they're pretty likely to teach you and be tolerant with you. In my experience, that's just me. Everyone's different, but that's the vid raid report. Use it. Bunga bunga.